Some of us are pretty concerned about what's happening around here.
Michael's dismissal in particular.
And since you're our rep on the board, we'd like you to organise a special general meeting.
All right, go ahead then. We know Sturgis is on our side. McKenna can't vote. I think I know where you stand.
I don't understand. Who's doing the badgering?
2 guesses.
Well, someone's got to them. That's the third or fourth to say they're not committing themselves before the meeting.
Clinic or no clinic, you'll always have a place with me.
Thank you.
To us.
So who's going to be at this meeting?
Oh, McKenna, Sir Bruce, you, me, Jenny, and the other shareholders, I suppose.
Well, who are they? If Warner's got to them, we don't stand a chance.
Listen to you guys. Sound like this is the gunfight at OK Corral.
Oh, you know the old man. It won't exactly be cosy.
Yes!
May I leave the table?
Yes, Christopher.
How's it going?
Well, this is Old Venice by Gina Maria. And, well, see, this smaller pile here is Arizona by Christopher Bruce.
There's still a few votes left. Keep counting, Gina.
No, there isn't. Whoops. Arizona. Old Venice, Arizona. I still win.
I wonder.
Yeah, well, you saw me count them.
Yeah, I have to get back to work. See you later.
Oh, Chris, what do you think about a new espresso machine? One of those really cool San Marco ones my Uncle Guido...
Wait, do we have to waste money buying new coffee machines?
Well, it's not a waste. I mean, I'm the one who's making the coffee. Maybe I should just get one anyway.
Not without my approval, you won't. We have to discuss these things together.
Well, that's what I'm trying to do.
Well, not now, Gina. You have to learn to respect my other commitments. We'll talk about this after work.
Just like Dad, you have to learn to respect my commitments.
Oh, it's not just Gene. Something's bothering him.
Yes, the long and winding road between here and Monaco.
He will crack soon.
Telecom are convinced of his love for Melanie, even if you're not. You should see the latest toll bill.
Oh, how romantic. After last night, sitting alone in front of the telly, oh, I know how he feels.
Oh. I'm sorry. I got caught up with that family and it took longer than I thought. But tonight, my darling, I promise to make up for lost time. And in the meantime, I have other commitments, which you must learn to respect.
He's good for you, huh?
Yeah. Yeah, he is.
It's nice to see you happy.
Oh, you're very sweet.
Well, it didn't do me much good, though.
Come on, Nick, you'll be late for school.
Hang on.
Jenny, you got time for a quick chat?
If it's quick.
Beep, beep.
Nick, you...
Compost.
Compost.
What did you want, Michael?
Look, Jenny, I just wanted to make sure that you understand what this board meeting means in terms of the clinic's future.
I understand very well, and I'll act in the best interest of the clinic.
Yes, I'm sure you will, but there's a small problem in that I can't vote, and I'm worried that the other shareholders will...
I'm well acquainted with all the intimate little details of the running of the clinic and dealing with the board.
All the intimate little details, eh? So what I hear about your understanding with Sir Bruce is true, is it?
I'll see you there, Michael. Come on, Nick.
Anything for me?
Don't think so.
There must be. I wrote that letter, what, a week and a half ago?
Just looking right back, Sam. Hey, look, why don't we go north for the weekend?
What for?
Go fishing.
No.
How about a film? I hear there's something really good on.
I don't feel like doing anything, man.
You got a bad day.
Maggie.
Who the hell are you?
Sorry, I didn't mean to startle you. I'm Guy Warner.
What do you want?
I'm a social worker.
From social welfare?
No.
Who told you about me? That old bat next door, I bet. You know, the other day she was leaning over the fence.
I keep hearing your baby cry and cry and cry.
You know what I said? So do I, lady. So do bloody I.
She's a real sweetie.
What'd you say your name was again?
Guy Warner. I'm a social worker at Shortland Street. Your friend Neil came to see me. He's a bit worried about you.
Why? I haven't done anything wrong.
No, he didn't say you had.
You shouldn't listen to Neil. He likes a drama. Bigger the better.
You did come and see a doctor, though.
Well, I was just tired and a bit down. All I need is a good sleep. Fat chance of that, though, eh?
Look, show me where the kettle is. I'll put tea on. Look, there are people who can help you. Even with this, helping you and Siobhan get some sleep.
You're suggesting I can't cope. Oh, shut up. Now look what you've done.
Look, I'll leave you my card. If you ever want to talk to someone, day or night, just phone me, all right?
There must be something we can do to cheer him up. Every time I look at his long face, it just breaks my heart.
What's the confidence? That's what it boils down to.
Easy to lose. You know, we need to make him look at himself from the outside, then he'll realise what a hunk he is.
The ambulance calendar. That would give him back his confidence.
He's already said he's not.
Morning, sir. Hey, have you got any photos of yourself?
What for?
Well...
Steve reckons it would be a nice idea to have staff photos up on the notice board, you know, just for fun.
Oh, there's one of me at my nephew's christening.
Sue?
Yeah.
No, what kind of thing is about something a bit more revealing?
No way, Steve. Look, it's not going to happen, okay?
Jenny, how's it going?
Chris,
Jen, time for a chat before work.
as long as it isn't about the board meeting.
Well, I want to know which way you think you'd vote, because if all of us small shareholders stick together...
Not you
we're
two.
Jen, we're still friends, aren't we? We're not going to let this ruin our friendship.
Oh, of course not.
Can I see you now? Siobhan's with Neil.
Yeah, I've got to get. Come on through.
Dr. Warner, something's happened to do with the coffee shop.
Not now, Gina.
It's important. It's to do with customer relations.
Warren, could you take Maggie through to exam 1, please? I'm sorry, I'll just be a minute. Okay. What? Make it snappy.
Well, ages ago, a month, I can't remember. Anyway, a regular, Mrs. Benson, I told her she could have the scraps from the coffee shop to feed her pigs. And so she came in this morning, and that's when I discovered that Nick had gone around the back and taken the scraps so he could do his compost. And he reckons that you said it was all right.
Gina.
Anyway, just let me finish. Now, she's waiting over there, and I've got nothing to give her.
Don't bother me with silly problems like this. Sort it out yourself.
But you're the one who said I had to consult you about it.
Buckets. One labelled Nick, one labelled Mrs... What's her name? Now leave me alone.
God, he can be so grumpy.
Oh, the moon's in Cancer tends to make everyone super sensitive.
I was just raising him anyway, and I haven't finished yet.
Not in the best of spirits today, Maggie.
I should be angry with you, but I'm not. Can't seem to get angry anymore.
Angry with me?
Yeah, for blabbing to social workers. Here.
Guy, believe me, Maggie, I had nothing to do with this.
Doesn't matter.
You getting any sleep?
What sleep? I've forgotten.
And you've tried putting her in another room?
I've tried everything. I need the big guns, Doctor. Please, if I could get a 4-hour stretch, I'd cope much better.
Yeah, he's still breastfeeding?
Yeah? Why?
Well, this is a mild antidepressant. It could have some effect on the baby.
Good. Then we'll both get some sleep.
If this doesn't help, come back and see me. Sorry about that.
Is she? Good. Yeah, well, I'll only be about 5 minutes.
Oh, excuse me.
Okay, bye.
Hello. Back again.
Yeah, I'm still pretty tired. These should do the trick, though.
Something to help you sleep.
Yeah, Mother's little helper. Better go. Siobhan's with Neil.
Maggie, would you like me to visit sometime?
Maybe. See ya.
Bye.
Do you think she's coping?
Oh, why wouldn't she be? She hasn't got a husband as well as a baby to run after.
Neil's worried about her. And when I went to see her, she was defensive. Paranoid, even.
Well, perhaps she didn't feel like visitors.
No, it's more than that. She didn't seem to have much patience with the baby either. I think she's in trouble, but she's worried about Siobhan being taken away from her.
It's water. Michael, how are you?
Very well, thank you.
Did you see Ginny?
Yeah, shouldn't have bothered.
She'll vote in your favour.
You think so?
You've got my support, Dr. McKenna.
It's very touching, but she doesn't have any shears.
I'm glad you're all here. I think we can begin. Before we start, I should say that Mr. Noel Sturgis, one of our major shareholders, is unwell and not able to attend the meeting this afternoon. He, as most of you know, suffers from an ongoing medical condition. The rules provide that his vote may be registered by proxy, and he's nominated Mrs. Jenny Harrison.
Sorry I'm late.
I shouldn't have thought you had any business here, Christopher.
Things change, Dad. Things change.
Yes. Well, I think we've wasted enough time. I formally declare this meeting open.
This is going to work.
Of course it will. I mean, he can't stand one teeny tiny drop on his shirt, let alone a whole.
Oh, he's so cute.
Who's?
You are. Coffee?
Oh, yeah, thanks.
So, had a good morning, Sammy?
Okay.
Hey, the ambulance is in good shape, eh?
What are you two playing at?
Well, here's your coffee, Sam. I'm sorry. Look, I'm here.
Cold coffee, thanks. Great joke, guys.
Have you got another shirt?
Yeah, my locker, and I need some new pants from dry cleaning across the radar.
Okay.
I'll be back in a minute.
It's working. Stage run accomplished.
Sexy Sam, our playmate of the month.
Which brings me to the highly publicised MRSA outbreak at the clinic, one of the incidents that led to my dismissal. Now, those board members who are not medical staff may suppose that this was due to poor hygiene standards. But I have a letter here from the health department, which I'll hand around, that proves otherwise. In conclusion, I'd ask you to consider the many hard years that I have put in to make this clinic a leader of its type. I have to say that decisions have been taken in the last few days that point to a deliberate running down of the clinic, decisions that amount to nothing more than sabotage.
Have you got any evidence of this sabotage?
I should think the upcoming accounts would be evidence enough, but by then it'll be too late, for me anyway. Perhaps Sir Bruce would like to submit these accounts to the meeting now.
Unlike Dr. McKenna, I do have hard evidence to prove my case. Business has actually increased during the time that I've been running the clinic, and the ease with which this increase has been achieved gives me cause to wonder why it hasn't happened before. I'm sure you'll all agree with me when I say that it'll take more than one fine speech from Dr. McKenna to undo years of mismanagement. I think there's been sufficient discussion on this matter. It's time to put it to the vote.
Excuse me, Steve. What are you doing? For Pete's sake, Steve.
So, dude.
What's that pong? Compost. May stink, but it'll make me stinking rich. Ha ha. Only I can't understand why it's taking so long. I saw the Stocko once. The Incredible Heap. All about the life of compost. All the bugs and insects and stuff and how they break down all the scraps, but it happened really fast. It was probably on time-lapse, bozo. It takes months. Oh well. Still be earning heaps more than you from just mowing lawns. It wouldn't be hard. I got the sack. Yeah, what'd you do? Bad attitude. So I'm gonna have to find something else. Wanna work for me? Not in a billion years, mate.
Right. Well, I vote my 23% in favour of dismissing Dr. McKenna. Now, ordinarily, Dr. McKenna would have a vote in matters concerning the board, but on this occasion he must abstain because of conflict of interest.
Excuse me, Sir Bruce, I'd like to point out that I no longer have any shares. I've sold them.
Oh, really? To whom? You? Then perhaps we can have your vote, Dr. Warner?
25% against the motion.
Mr. Sturgis's vote, please, Jenny.
I spoke to Mr. Sturgis yesterday. He gave me clear instructions to vote as 26% for the motion.
And where does that leave us, Kirsty?
49% for, 25% against.
And the small shareholders?
Small shareholders' votes could be placed from 4 o'clock yesterday. All of them have voted against the motion.
So?
50% against the motion, 49% for Dr. McKennell's dismissal, with 1 vote outstanding.
Oh. Do we know who this renegade is?
Me.
I should point out to the meeting that in the event that votes are tied, as chairman, I have the casting vote. Your vote, please, Jenny.
1% against the motion.
49% for, 51% against. Yes!
Why, Jenny? I offered you promotion, more responsibility, more money.
Not all of us are motivated by greed.
What does that mean?
It means I put the clinic first.
Well, thank God for that, eh? Now things can get back to normal.
A word, Chris. What the hell do you think you're doing?
I would have got out sooner or later that you were trying to shaft the clinic.
No thanks. Where did you get the money from anyway, after throwing it at that ridiculous coffee bar?
Well, that's my business.
So, in Lake Flynn.
Congratulations.
Thanks for the help.
$25, it was nothing.
$25? You're joking.
He's quick, my father. I've been thinking, though, Michael, the market has improved somewhat since I made my purchase. Wouldn't you agree?
Yep, yeah, I suppose it has.
So now that the time has come for me to sell you back the shares, I'm afraid that I'm going to have to ask for $50.
$50? Oh, come on. I mean, that's 100% inflation.
Well, maybe, but we Warners like to make a profit. Isn't that right, Dad?
All right, come on to my office and I'll write you out the check.
You haven't heard the end of this. I don't easily forget being made a fool of.
No. No, it must be hard.
I'm sorry for the delay, but our doctors have been held up at a meeting. They shouldn't be too much longer. Please bear with us and feel free to make another appointment.
Yeah, I got it this morning. Cheap as. Maybe I shouldn't come in here. I don't get much of a reception.
How do you mean?
Well, you know, that business with Kirsty.
Oh, she's put all that behind her. Everyone has.
Somehow I don't think so, Mum.
Oh, look, don't punish yourself for something that's completely blown over.
You think so?
Positive. And you're my #1 boy. Don't forget that.
Hey, where's that shopping list? I'll do the cooking tonight. You can come home and put your feet up, eh?
Well, aren't I a lucky woman?
I'd be lying if I said that it hadn't been a stressful time for me, just as I imagine it has been for all of you left manning the... and womaning the clinic. However, I've put all that behind me now, and I intend to tackle my work with renewed vigour, so watch out. Andrea Cotter, who I'm sure is a familiar face to you all, is embarking on a new PR and advertising campaign to attract new patients to the clinic. But I know I can rely on all your hard work to make sure we return to profitability as soon as possible. Thanks again for all the support.
We must do it again sometime. Dinner, I mean.
Yeah, it was fun. Maybe something a bit more intimate next time.
Excuse me, Dr. Warner, but Mrs. Kitson has been waiting to see you for some time.
Sorry, Andrea. Catch you later.
Yeah, see you, Chris.
Who's your friend?
She's a dark horse, our Jen. Just shuts her mouth and goes about her business.
I never would have picked what she was up to, that's for sure.
Full Sir Bruce.
Very
Got him
cunning.
on side, yes.
Well, we were just wondering, now things have changed, if...
Will the small shareholders have more of a say in the running of the clinic now? Holly and I thought it might be wise to prevent this sort of thing.
Absolutely not. I've been reinstated to run the clinic, and that is exactly what I'm going to do.
Sure. Glad to have you back.
Glad to be here.
Sorry. I'll get the nurse in to change the dress.
Dr. Warner, I need to see you right now.
Excuse me, Mrs. Kitson.
What are you doing prescribing antidepressants to Maggie? She needs help, not some quick fix.
I'm her doctor, Guy. What are you doing charging off to see her behind my back?
She needs more than a bottle of sleeping pills.
The drug I prescribed is a mild antidepressant and it's effective. She just needs more sleep. If that doesn't work, then we'll see.
I think she's suffering postnatal depression. She's not coping. We could have a tragedy on our hands.
This is ridiculous. What Maggie is going through is not unusual.
No, you're right. See, I know of a case where a woman killed her baby. A day after a doctor had told her there was nothing to worry about.
I hardly think Maggie's case is that extreme. She managed to get it together enough to have someone look after her baby while she came to see me. Severely depressed people usually can't organise themselves that well.
Well, I hope you're right, Doctor. Because I'd hate to be in your shoes if you're wrong.
Maggie, you there? Maggie! Maggie, hello? Maggie!
What's this? Apis.
Homeopathic, Michael.
You don't believe in all that stuff, do you?
Yes.
Jen. Thanks for what you did, swinging the votes in my favour.
I did what I thought was best.
Why do you suppose the small shareholders all came round to support me?
I offered to ring them for Sir Bruce before the meeting. Then I told them a few facts and figures. Narrowing profit margins, collapsing staff morale, that kind of thing. That seemed to bring them round.
You're a loyal trooper, Jen. Sorry that I doubted you. You deserve better than that.
I agree. In fact, I've realised I'm capable of being a lot more than just your secretary. At least Sir Bruce saw that.
Yeah, keeping you on side more like.
I am fed up with you taking me for granted. You even insinuated that I was romantically involved with the man. I mean, give me some credit.
Oh, I'm sorry about that, but
I
you've
am
got to
this
admit...
close to quitting, Michael. The only thing that'll make me stay on is if I can retain my new status and the pay rise Sir Bruce gave me. Otherwise, I'm out of here.
Is it you or is it me? Lately I've been lost, it seems. I think the change is what I need. If I'm looking for a chance or a dream, Shortland Street. Taking time to hold my place. Yesterday's another race, just living for the times we've seen. When the writing on the wall says I'll be Shortland Street. If you want to find a way of searching for another world, it's hard to see Shortland Street.
Shortland Street was made with the help of your broadcasting fee, so you can see more of New Zealand On Air.